All right, let's see here. I think we're good. I'm gonna bring up my chat here in a second. Welcome back to the Outer Worlds Supernova finale. We need to have a talk, chat, because I don't think I ever changed any of those. Yeah. You're gonna see that we're a little different than we used to be, aren't we? Just a little bit different. So I'm gonna need +3 science before the end of the game. Which is fine. Ish. I just need something that does +3 science. So let's actually bring some, because like I said, we have to have a talk. We're gonna talk down the final boss because that's not the way you usually do it. And I didn't actually do it last time. I fought the boss. The hard way, even. Like, I literally purposely fought the boss the hard way last time we played this game, so I'm gonna actually just kill him. As you can tell, our stats are way different. To the point where Persuade's been buffed to shit. Science needs to be high as fuck, so you, I think it needs to only be 90, actually. I don't know why I did 100, but we'll... Just in case it needs to be 100, I'll bring something that buffs science. Like, actually, I'll bring something that buffs science just in case. Find something that buffs science in here, chat. Science +3? Oh, that's not enough, I don't think. It is enough, but I don't want to be... But if I'm debuffed by something else, I don't want it to be, like... I guess I'll just use standard trooper helmet, science +3. Yeah, like... So why is a standard trooper helmet science? That's one I don't understand. We'll bring it with us, because that's what we have to do. I think we're good. I think I made sure I made the calculations to make sure we had enough skills to do all the talks we need to do. I should have enough for the ones I want to pass. If I don't, you'll probably never see this episode. We do have to do the hope first. So let's get there.
Arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive. If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra 2. Or the Sun.
What was I doing again? What was I doing again? Forgetful? I already tinkered too. I tinkered a bunch of stuff up and down, and I have no money left, and a whole bunch of variables like that. But we're respect, and we're gonna talk our way through the final boss. Because the biggest reason I'm doing this is because I don't really want to bring companions for this fight. And fighting the boss alone, I don't know, man. I don't know. The boss himself isn't hard. Like, actual Ram isn't that difficult to kill. The problem I have is I don't have the science, and I could have respected this too. But I feel like talking him down this time, because I feel like I'm going to do another Let's Play this game, by the way. I've been talking about doing an evil one, and maybe we'll do an evil one. And then that's where we'll do the other options. Because there's like 5 options for this fight, and the only one I've done so far is fight him, so I want to talk my way through it this time. Fuck it, right? I don't see why not. So here, Hope Comms, Hope Auxiliary Power. Yeah, I've never talked my way through this fight, so I mean, I might as well. See why not. Make sure there's no, Bro, why? Stop talking every time I exit a terminal. I actually hate that. It happens to me all the time lately. They talk as I exit the terminal. I know I have the shroud, so I'm good here. I can just pass a couple speech checks.
System error. Hope crew data not found. Identify yourself. Error. Hibernation pod access is illegal. State your employer. Registered. A fine of 10,000 bits will be assessed in your corporation's ledger for failure to follow proper hibernation pod procedures. Thank you for your cooperation.
Sorry, dude. That sucks. Don't really need to read the logs. I usually do, but...
Records indicate you have already been identified as non-standard personnel. State your purpose. Error. Binary detected. Binary has been deprecated since the invention of Anti-Cleo's patented Tripanary language. Tripanary.
Binary and
More bits
Tripanary.
for your bits.
Your bits. Right, well, thanks for the
We
update. I'll let my boss
appreciate your
know.
cooperation. Have a pleasant day.
Yeah, I mean... Who uses binary when you can use tripapina, as they say it?
I have a very strong suspicion that you're not one of us. I am very much serious. You are? I mean, I am? I was just following protocol. You don't have to put this in your report. Yourself.
That's what I was trying to do was... reset my thing. And he happened to catch me like half a meter before I was able to reset my thing, so... Do I really have to open this door? Like... I don't remember where... Okay, well... That might have been... Okay, wait. Okay, investigate me. Don't shoot. I don't want to fight.
Data not error. Paradox.
We're gonna get a bunch of these throughout this episode, so I'm gonna start skipping some of them. When I've used them already, I'm gonna start skipping some of these. Wait, how is that not... Sucks that my lockpick isn't very high right now. Although I think I had to go up anyways. I don't think I had to go into that room. That's fine then. I had to sacrifice some sneak and lockpick and a whole bunch of other stuff.
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake it. Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do. Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive. And also potentially
unlucky.
kill an entire planet. How is my humor now, Captain? Improved? Jump-starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2.
Worse ways to go out, I suppose. It's nice knowing you, boss.
Doing it. I mean, affirmative. Skipping the Hope in 3, 2, 1.
ADN, does your captain seriously intend to do a micro jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
That is what my captain intends. Yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport. and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something. Now.
I'm trying not to talk a lot during these Let's Plays, you know? People always point out that I'm quiet. It is for YouTube, technically, so I don't want to talk all day. I like to let you guys enjoy the cutscene. I'm just here, hanging out.
Oh, good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
Ugh.
Oh, well, I accidentally missed that dialogue. What causes me to be extra paranoid? Like, actually, what's causing that? Because it debuffs me so much lately. While crouched or wearing a disguise. Oh. Well, that's annoying. You never told me that.
I feel like my
See, like-
stomach's still back where the ship used to be. I need a hard drink and a long nap.
Fair enough. When they offered me paranoid as a perk, and I still don't care that I took it. But it never told you that there'd be a double. I don't think it did, at least. It could have. Maybe I'm just really losing my mind. Maybe just throw 10 more into defense? No. So that 10 into that. Lockpicking the odd thing will be more useful than jumping around a lot. I don't mind that my dodge doesn't reset constantly. What's up,
I don't
Commander?
recognize you. Are you new here? I'm just trying to make sure you belong here. Yeah, you're definitely new here. Just don't make more people, alright?
Alright, I won't. Can I not, like, teleport back to my ship?
Yeah.
Aha. It won't let me teleport back to my ship. Oh well. I just don't want to run past them again. I just don't want to get lost. I'll let you guys read that if you want. Alright, chat, basically going to the final planet now. We should be, at least. Got that done as quick as possible. Hope's pretty easy once you've, you're not hated by the board and you have a disguise. The hope's really easy. Is this the finale? This should be the finale, chat. I think I said it was the finale at the beginning. What did I introduce this as? It is part 27, technically. I think it's technically part 27. But it should be the finale.
Captain, Captain, I shall now play the transmission I received from Dr. Wells.
Thank the Lord he warned me. I was able to get some defenses up, but they might not be enough. The board has sent some serious firepower to pry me out of here. They're trying to get in here, and I'm not sure I can stop them. If they capture me, if we can't communicate again, there's something very important you need to remember. The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. Do you hear me? They're fucking corporate swine. You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me! I'll never...
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events. I presume you'll want to dock at the orbital lab to check on your associate as soon as possible. How can I be of assistance? May luck be with you. Of course, as I am sure you are aware, luck does not exist. But it seems to comfort humans to believe they possess good quantities of it. Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Top secret orbital lab. We'll speedrun this area of the main quest too. We've all seen me do it before. You go in, you grab his gun, you loot his, you peace out. Alright, there's actually people here. Right. Time to finally test how strong I am. I'm definitely doing less damage, but... Okay, dude. What killed me? What killed me? I honestly didn't expect to die, so I just fucking didn't care that I was getting shot. What the fuck killed me? There was a guy there and there. So you tell me the guy that was over here ran up to the doorway and sprayed me with an automatic while my companions stood there and didn't defend me? Because that's the only option, is... The guy over there didn't kill me, I was in cover. The guy here had to have, I was in cover as well. So he had to have ran straight down the hallway. There's actually no other option. And if that's what happened, then why didn't my companions, I don't know, shoot at him? Or shoot at him? Oh, man. Holy fuck, the AI in this game are fucking terrible, and this is why I get mad. God, they're bad. Like, they're so unbelievably bad. Like... blows my mind how bad the AI are in this game. I don't know how I died either, chat. I just explained how I died. Chat doesn't know how I died. But I just explained it. They walked right up to me and sprayed me down, and my companion stood there and laughed at me. It's how I died. There's no other option. I was in cover, like, 40 steps in cover. Like, I was so far in cover, they had to have pushed me and then shot me. The troopers can run pretty quick. Like, the little troopers, not commanders, but the little troopers. Which one of these was? It was, like, this guy over here. Technician, yeah. And yeah, there's also a trooper right here. So this is the guy that killed me. Oh. Piss off. These railings can fuck off. Yeah, okay. No, the technicians will kill me. He just almost killed me again. Piss off. What's not working? Alright, I know what's wrong. I forgot an important detail when I respect. My companion's just not gonna come back. Because I have a perk. Why aren't they coming back? Might have to reload again. Oh, fuck off. I'm already fucking getting annoyed, chat. What I forget? I can't use companion abilities. Because I don't have the determination. Which is really dumb, by the way. Interesting that that's how it works. I don't think it's necessarily dumb. That's a bit aggressive, but... It's just different. Like... Why do you have to have 20 of every skill to use one, like... You can't even lockpick unless you have 20 skill, basically. Like... You can't even use companion abilities unless you have 20 skill. Can't jump unless you have 20 skill. Like, that makes no sense to me. That blew my mind. I forgot that that's how that worked. So you unlock dodge once you have 20 dodge. You can't do this. This action right there, this little simple action, you can't even do that without 20 dodge. That always blew my mind. I'll go in here and snipe one of these off, then kite them into this room. Love when people survive headshots.
Off I go!
Reload. Oh my god. What? I missed completely. My eyes, that's why. This isn't fun. I'm not having fun right now. Don't bring companions? I'm not bringing them this time. I set up my character to play alone. I thought I could bring them to kill 4 fucking corporates, but I can't. Apparently my companions, my buffed, like, that's the entire difference. They don't have determination skill. I changed nothing about my companions, by the way. They have the same perks. They're supposed to come back from the dead. They have the perk where they come back from the dead. I'm going to check and make sure I gave them that perk now, because I'm going to sound really stupid if I didn't. I should have, though. I'm confident I gave every companion in my entire game the same perks again. I gave them the same ones, because they had good ones. Felix. Let me see here. Healed to 24% while downed. So why didn't he? Healed to 25% while downed. Game sucks is all I have to say about it. It doesn't, but it fucking... Sometimes this game, man, holy fuck, it's bad. Oh my god. They should come back from the dead, because they had the perk, but they didn't. It's probably my determination skill. I probably took that and was like, you must have a minimum of 23 determination skill and inspiration skill. Sucks. It's okay, I didn't account for that. I didn't account to have companions, so I didn't really bother taking determination, so... It's my own fault for even bringing them with me for this part, like, just to get Phineas back. I should have remembered that there was enemies here and that I don't. If bringing them, they'll just commit suicide. But that's what sucks, though. That's what I was getting at. Like, I changed 0 things about their kit. Like, they are the same companions I had. Like, the whole Let's Play that were buffed and like we're absolutely tanking it for a while. That's a trooper there, game. No, like, that's actually a fucking trooper that just survived, like, 5 sniper bullets. Fuck off. A trooper. A basic trooper. Fuck me, that's stupid. Aim! Wow. Okay, that's why he's surviving. That's why. That's why that one's surviving, because I was out of range. So another dumb thing about this game. I'm exposing all the dumb things as we hit the end of the game. Can you stop lasering me, bro? Oh, as you noticed, I bought some Adreno. I don't remember if I did last episode or not, but I definitely have some Adreno now. Read that if you want, chat. It's basically the thing that says they arrested Phineas. Oh, wait. Are these always here? I could have picked them up and put them on my ship a long time ago. Probably always here, and I could have put them on my ship a long time ago. A whole bunch of stuff laying around his lab you can put on your ship, apparently. Looks like he set up some mines as defenses. If you give him time to prepare, he sets up mines, I guess. Right, I need the password. Right here. I already knew that, like I remember last time. I tried to speedrun this part. Remember how I said I was going to speedrun it? No, apparently I walk in and my companions just die 3 times in a row. And or don't defend me. That blew my mind that they just watched me die like that. They watched that guy walk up to me with the shot cannon and just watched me get shot cannon to death. It was kind of hilarious. Kind of embarrassing, actually. Like... Oh well. It's fine. As of this point, we're not using companions, so... Also because every single part of the next, like the final big battle we go into right here in a minute, big spoilers I guess technically, every single part of it, one of the factions I helps me until the very end of the whole game. Like they literally show up and start shooting with me. The last fight shouldn't be too hard. I might die once or twice by like being overconfident. What I really have to do is remember to stay away from shot cannons. Alright? If I get too close to shot cannons, I'm dead. Although with a higher science, I might be able to upgrade my guns 1 or 2 more times, even though I don't have that much money. I don't have that much money. Oh, I didn't want to shut the door.
Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwaves.
Honestly, we have a lot more important things to worry about than the latest Aetherwave serials, to be honest with you, so... Oh yeah, this pistol, chat. I forgot to tell you, I tried this pistol on another account, and it's super good, actually. I'm not going to upgrade Thunder, because we're about to use a different gun instead. Or will I? Well, let's see here. Thunder does 88, and I don't really have the money to upgrade this. Well, that's 53 by 3 by 3, and I have science damage buffed. So we will use Finn's Farce because my science skill's higher than everything else now, so it makes sense to use Finn's Farce. Also, I could tinker it a couple times anyways because it would cost me like $8. I have pretty decent amount of confidence we won't struggle super hard with this. I'm gonna nap, take some drinks, make sure everything stays full. Right before we will jump to Tartarus. We have the nav key. We have everything we need. Eat some frozen dinners. Also, wait. I was seeing if this added anything to my ship yet. Like those posters I picked up, like where do they go? Are they going in the orchestra? I'm super curious, chat. We're about to go play the finale, like, straight up. But I just wanted to know, like, where those go. Like, where they end up.
I don't know if you watched the big finale, but Halcyon Helen finally took
Yeah, they end up in here.
With a guest appearance from
Cool.
I believe the crew would like to speak with you to, as you humans put it, air some concerns.
Phineas, locked up in Tartarus? We cannot let this stand. That place terrifies even the most hardened criminal.
I'm not one for pointless heroism, but the board's gonna be after us next. We gonna finish what we started?
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain. I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Getting in is the simple part. It's getting out again that's the trouble. Trust me, I know.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan. We got guns.
If you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while. Or permanently.
Let's ask the crew what they think, chat. You know, for the sake of sentimentalism. The game's about to end.
The craziest plan I've ever heard. And I mean that as a compliment.
You didn't hire me to think. And I ain't about to start now. You're my boss. And I'll walk into fire with you.
I think it's insane. But maybe the colony needs a healthy dose of insanity right about now.
I know it's dangerous. And I won't lie and say I'm not scared out of my wits. But I couldn't live with myself if we didn't do something.
You're asking for more than bravery from us, Captain. But there are worse ways to go than dying for a good cause. I'm in.
Let Sam get the grime out. It's what our units do best.
The entire plan
Fucking
is
Sam.
a terrible idea, but I admire your bravado, Captain, which leads me to illogically believe, against the odds, that you will be successful.
If we don't make it, at least it'll be a great story.
Got my trusty tossball stick, got my ass-kicking boots. I'm ready, boss.
I'm going in alone, so.
You can count on us, Captain. We're crew. For real crew. That means we got each other's backs. Right?
Never thought I'd volunteer to break into a prison. Seems like your tendency towards risky behavior is rubbing off on me, Captain.
Command not recognized.
Waiting on your command, Captain.
Alright, what would be cooler is if you didn't bring your companions, they could do something from the ship. But Vicar should be able to hack stuff. There's an idea, developers. For the DLC, if there's a big finale like in the game, there should be. There's usually a little bit of a finale going on in most DLCs in these kind of games. Your companions, if you get new ones and or keep the current ones, etc., they should be able to do stuff from the ship if you're not taking them with you. It could just be little touches too, like Vicar, he's a good hacker, hacks an extra door for you. Just one door. Just one extra door. Yes, I'd like to continue. Would you like to save? A new save.
I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution. Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time.
You think?
Speak of the devil. Captain, I am receiving a transmission from the prison's docking authority now.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy. You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be executed. UDL does appreciate the courtesy you've done us by delivering yourself here. As a show of our deepest gratitude, we will make your execution quite swift. All right. I'm feeling generous. I'm transmitting the idea of a productive, law-abiding employee so you can see what one looks like before you die. Anyway, Tartarus Docking Authority signing up. Hang on. Another ship just pulled into your dock. Wait, is that the groundbreaker? What the? Pay no mind to that. Just have a pleasant day.
Transmission terminated.
Pleasant day.
Biometric ID received. Transferring data to external cartridge. How can I be of assistance? I request you do not wake me if I am sleeping upon your return.
What? It's likely I'm not going to get back here and I'm going to die. Yeah, I have a bunch of dialogue perks and persuasion perks that give me plus something for this and that. We should have enough to talk our way out of this, is what I'm getting at. We might even level to 30 before we hit the end of the game. I don't know if I'll get enough kills, though. I'm going to be largely using my allies here that we get for each of these chapters of this like fight. I'm going to be largely using those as allies and like bullet sponges so I can like help them kill them. Because they kind of own. From like, at least last time when I played. Maybe they're going to be terrible. I don't know. Watch them be like really useless, and I'm gonna struggle my ass off. But from what I remember,
What was that?
Never own groundbreaking. Not while I breathe. Push on, Mardak.
oh no. Elite Mardats, let's go, boys.
What? Something's not right.
Are you guys not gonna kill each other? I just like got a weapon. Okay, I know what happened. I know what happened. The N-rays damaging me made me flinch, so I missed that shot. That's why I missed that shot. Fucking N-rays made me miss that. That's hilarious. I was like, wait, why did I flinch? I was like, I had the headshot like right lined up, and then suddenly my character's like, so I was like, the Mardats are probably winning. Hopefully winning at least. I should really. Well, I guess they didn't win, so that's kind of annoying. I thought they'd win. They won last time I played. I think this is area A of like, or one of like 4 or 5. I can't remember how many areas you have to fight through. It's like 5. And by fight, I mean some of these I can actually spend. In disguise, so.
Sublight has arrived. Hey, kid. A little bird told me you could use our help. I said I owed you one, and I always pay my debt.
He's gonna die. I don't even need help. I'm waiting till I don't have to give away myself, you know? I say that. I might even need an idea to build it. Let myself get caught, even though there's a...
Oh.
As I say, if I get caught in the middle of combat, I should just let myself get caught, even though half their fucking allies are dying around them. They're worried about, you know, catching me. This is the point of helping all these factions, by the way. In the end, they do all help you at some point. Like, literally every faction. I'm really hoping I got all these calculations correct, because if not, then I don't know how I'm going to beat the end of the game. I can't beat the game if I don't have the correct... If my calculations to talk her down were incorrect, I don't have the stuff to talk her down, chat. I can't. And if I can't talk her down, I didn't bring companions, I didn't bring anything to actually give myself an advantage in the fight, my gun skill's not high enough and all that, I can't kill the boss. Not with the character build I have. Not with the character build I had earlier, too, like last episode, before I respect. The one before I respect, no, I definitely don't think I could have. The problem with killing it's not actually killing Ram, or whatever his name is, it's called Ram, I think, if I recall. It's been a while, actually, but, killing Ram isn't hard, his robots that heal him, and damage you and, like, stun you, they're annoying. They're the issue. Okay, this guy will be easy to talk down. What's up? Are you... Yeah, they're just not the brightest, I guess.
Lawbreaker, I saw that. Are you new here? I didn't think we were hiring more staff. Whoa, nothing. I was just...
Let's go, troops. Stellar Base counting on us.
Hold it. Something about you doesn't look right.
Talk my way past a bunch of people. Who's in here again? Isn't this the chairman's area? I actually almost forgot this. Do I have enough stuff to talk him onto my side again? Oh, we're about to find out. Is there anything I can buff? Make sure. You know what? I think we're good.
Well, look who it is. I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus. When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens. My word! You've correctly identified the most recognizable man in the colony. Remarkable. It's a wonder what Phineas saw in you. Then again, he's an insane person. Thankfully, he's our insane person now. A proper... Yes, he is an extraordinarily obstinate fellow, isn't he? Fine, he isn't working for us per se. Semantics, he'll come around. But that's between us. As far as my adoring citizens will know, we've turned a dangerous crackpot into a working-class man. It's a miracle. Oh yes, go on, wake them up, add more mouths to feed. That'll solve our starvation problems. I don't know what half-baked plans that simpleton in a lab coat has been leading you through, but it's done. It's over. Let me ask you something, Captain. Have you at any point thought about not fucking up our entire society? Oh, right. This coming from the psychopathic outlaw. Yes, I'll try to be more open-minded about your path of wanton descent. We don't need your help. I'll admit, there's no shortage of talent in the scientists and engineers there. Look, I'm not an unreasonable man. If you manage to storm the castle, as it were, and make it out of here with Phineas alive, I can't exactly afford more havoc than you've already caused. Fine. If you survive, you'll need someone to sell the rest of the board on your plan.
Good.
All right, MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help. So get in there and fight!
No need to fight. My allies will do it. They win too. I know MSI wins. I've watched them win 1,000 times. Well, let's hope my science is gonna be good enough. Body. Where's mind attributes? Do I have something that busts mind attributes? Mind attributes.
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life. You've been working with Dr. Wells from the beginning. When we moved to arrest him, he was prepared. I lost good soldiers in the attempt. You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty. I'm afraid I can't do that. To your credit, Captain, you are one of the colony's finest specialists. Your technical abilities are beyond reproach. For all your talents, you are the enemy of Halcyon, and therefore you are my enemy.
Sorry, chat. This was important. The message I'm just typing.
You make a nuanced and compelling argument. Here's my rebuttal. No. Dr. Wells is being held in my custody. His cooperation will prove invaluable, even if I have to beat it out of him. All that's left to do is put down this riot, arrest you, and then get on with the bloody business of saving this colony. Fair enough. I'm giving you exactly one chance to parley with me. Interesting that you think I'm going to... I believe I'm more than capable of taking you on. Fair point. I don't know how you've managed to defy the odds. By every reasonable estimate, you should be dead. Yet here you stand. I've devoted my entire life to protecting Halcyon. I'm not afraid to die in the line of duty. There isn't much of a board left, thanks to you. You've thrown this system into disarray. Cleaning up your mess will be the work of a lifetime. You were always an unknown variable. I tried to recruit you, but you threw your lot in with that madman, Phineas Wells. I'm aware of Dr. Wells' plan. Revive some brilliant scientists and engineers from the Hope and work with them to save the colony. He's already revived you, after all. 50 or 60 years ago, I might have agreed with you. But we've passed the point of no return. The best scientists in Halcyon can't save us now. I appreciate your confidence, Captain. But so long as you're with Dr. Wells, we can never work together. I haven't given up on the program yet. You've caused some
No, you
complications.
can't. I hope I have a speed check for this, but
I haven't lost control of the labyrinth yet. Our security system is still operational.
I do.
I can still put a stop to you.
I'm sorry, wait. You're telling me they haven't fixed this? Wait. I didn't notice this. Because I never got this far. Hack and lie 90. Sorry. Could you repeat that? I was too busy taking over your security system. Are you sure about that? Are you sure? Is that really the dialogue you want to go with there? That's funny.
Put it that way, no. Not in the least. Damn it all. Very well. You win. I'm familiar enough with your methods to realize my chances of survival are low. Congratulations, Captain. You've outplayed me. I accept your terms and will return Dr. Wells to your care. I just hope you've made the right decision. The fate of the colony is in your hands now. I bid you farewell, Captain.
The final arena we didn't even bother needing to go into. The key to save my bud. Level up for no reason. Let's just take some... You know what? We're going into retirement. I'm a better liar. And let's... Let's be better at making armor. I don't know.
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You must have said something to get under Akande's skin. She's gone, and I don't think she's coming back. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough. I know, my friend, I know. And now it's finally over. The board's finished. It's only a matter of time before the entire system slips from their grasp. You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated. I would like nothing more than to celebrate this victory, but we have a serious problem on our hands. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
since the game ends right here, I want to ask him
Yes,
something
yes,
if I'm
certainly.
able to.
I'll help however I
What does he
can.
think happened? You mentioned a frigate. There's something else in over the cosmos.
I wasn't trying to hide the truth from you, but after all you've done, I
Oh yeah, the
owe
guys
you
that he
an
revived and
explanation.
failed.
Yes, I experimented on the Hope's
Let's
colonists.
listen for a bit, chat.
Each of my experiments ended in catastrophic failure. Each of my subjects died in agony. You are my first and only success. I didn't tell you about the others because I didn't want to burden you. My failures are my own to bear, not yours. Thank you. Perhaps in time I'll learn to forgive myself. My apologies. I need to get a hold of myself. We've far more pressing issues to worry about right now. If you have any more questions, ask me. I'll answer as best I can. I don't know what happened, but something must have gone horribly wrong. I don't know why Earth's gone silent. I don't even know if Earth exists anymore. We have no connection back to Earth, and return is likely impossible. We're completely alone out here. You might have heard of the Earth Directorate's frigate. Half the colony's entire military was on that ship. They were returning to Earth when they vanished without a trace. That was 2 years ago. We haven't heard a word from them since. Whatever happened to Earth likely happened to them.
I can't wait for the DLC that shows us all this. We'll play that in chat at some point.
Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds, and then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us? The chairman? I don't know why you let that heartless creature live, but I'll have to trust your judgment. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. If you want to take it upon yourself to lead this colony, you have my support. We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free. Our future is uncertain, and no one knows what tomorrow holds. Exciting, isn't it?
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment she landed in Emerald Vale, her actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Between MSI's worker-centric policies and the iconoclast's manpower, Sanjar and Zora were able to rally many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks. The board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation and a refuge for townships that might have fallen through the cracks. Bolstered by her status as savior of humanity, Lilia Hagen ushered Sublight Salvage to a new golden age. Her company grew bolder and more transparent over time, muddying the line between lawful and criminal for the entire colony. The Sublight family would thrive for years to come. Adelaide McDevitt replaced Reed Thompson as the leader of Edgewater. She and her followers transformed Edgewater in their image. Anyone loyal was pressured into leaving, and those who stayed behind adapted to her way of. Adelaide transformed the old cannery into a new garden. The nearby Edgewater Cemetery provided a convenient source of fertilizer. As for Reed Thompson, it was said that he lasted exactly 2 days outside the walls of Edgewater. Years later, a marauder was found in possession of his hat. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the Groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. Your influence shifted Ellie's perspective. She finally admitted, albeit grudgingly, that she just might need other people. Sometimes. With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own. She hired a small crew and flew supply missions to communities on the fringe. Some of them were even legal. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with 2 hands. As much as he enjoyed his adventures aboard the Unreliable, the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on, to live out the life he had sought so long to create. He knew there were many in the colony who carried burdens much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to easing their suffering wherever he could. He only ever took up arms again to defend the defenseless. Unshackled from a lifetime of striving and fighting the universe and himself, Vicar Maximilian de Soto was finally at peace. Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker, and Parvati enthusiastically, if somewhat awkwardly, agreed. The stories of her adventures spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention. Having served as the engineer of a renowned spacecraft, tramp freighters and wildcat miners sought her out by name, and in no time, she was a fixture in the Groundbreaker's mechanical ecosystem. She and Junlei were never far apart. Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide, or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories, could find her camping on the trail or clearing an infestation. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. It was widely suspected that Sophia Akande was the true power behind Chairman Rockwell. However, after the riots on Tartarus, she was never again seen in the colony. Various theories circulated as to her fate. Some believed she boarded an interstellar ship capable of journeying to a distant colony. Others believe she died trying to escape Tartarus. Some few suggest she fled to Monarch, where she continued to live among a small band of loyalists. There is another theory, which suggests that Sophia's encounter with you changed her, and she deliberately retreated from public view, but continued supporting the colony in secret. When Dr. Wells began reviving the Hope's colonists, he found himself with a sudden windfall of additional supplies and resources, courtesy of an anonymous donor. If Wells knew who his supplier was, he never told a soul. Chairman Rockwell served as the public face for the changes in Halcyon to come. Whenever you needed strings pulled or a voice to sell a policy change, Rockwell was only too happy to oblige. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital labs. He eventually came to terms with his own past and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the Ministry. Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope. Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? You brought an end to the chaos on Tartarus and made Chairman Rockwell your own puppet, a role he was all too eager to play. The colony never realized you were the true power behind the new administration. By acting vicariously through agents and third parties, you controlled Halcyon from the shadows. As a result, Halcyon survived the turbulent years that were to follow. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
Well, that's the end of that. I don't know what we'll let's play next. I think I said the same thing at the end of the first one, and I mean started the Supernova. But I don't think it'll be the evil version of Outer Worlds yet. I don't know what we'll play next, chat. I don't know. We'll figure it out as I go. You'll see it in a couple days. I'll be like, hey, look, I know that new Let's Play. I'll see you guys for that.